Hello, how are you? It's Ching. Okay, so what do I have for you today? We're gonna go into several easy stretch. So today we're gonna do the easy adductor stretch, which is your inner thigh. There are 5 muscles there, and so you have pectineus, okay? You have adductor magnum, adductor longus and brevis, and the sartorius. The sartorius is the only one. Go below your knee. I'll show you a little later. There's a stretch. You're definitely gonna feel them. So that's the only one. Is 2 joint muscle. Okay, so now you can see the setup. I'm using them. Have you use the stairs again, but I'm gonna set it up so I can move a little better for you. This is of course one of my end table, and you wanna put your leg. All depends. You can also use a chair. Push the chair against something so it's not moving. Okay, for safety. And the height is usually lower than your hip socket. Okay, your hip socket. So what happens if you're taller? Of course, go higher. The stairs, because there are choices there. Okay, so you just have to listen to your muscles. Says, okay, I put it up that height. I can feel stretch already. You stay there. So that's the first steps. Second and the third, right? So you say that's not bad. I can feel the stretch, but I'm not screaming. Okay, so that's your inner thigh stretch. I'm going to go right into it. Okay, so because your hip socket here, okay, there's a largest joint here. It's called a ball and socket joint. So the hip socket has flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, laterally rotate, medially rotate. So there's 6 movements there. I'm going to use the lateral rotation because if you laterally rotate, you get a lot of range of motion. You can see that, especially the dancers, ballet dancer, we train laterally rotate. Why? Because we can lift the leg up much higher. I can't do that anymore. So I'm not gonna try to demonstrate. So here we go. So we just want to be functional now, right? So I'm gonna get to the lateral rotation by squeeze the deep 6 inside the gluteus maxima. You see? Okay, again, I squeeze the tush. Whoa. Okay, so I squeeze the glutes. Little off balance. Okay, so you see my toes point sideways. Okay, away from the midline. So supporting leg, working it. So I'm bend my knee. I put that leg right up, and it's laterally rotate. I'm gonna use my right hand. This is right leg. I'm using my right hand laterally rotating, toes point back. Definitely not pointing forward. That's a little hard because you wear off the joint. But you see, the gymnast will be on the balancing beam. When they split out from the abduction, their body is forward. You can see this right there. We're not gonna do that because I'm not really targeting adductor as much as I want it to be. So here we go. Engage down. We're gonna do that a little later. Okay, so I'll show you how. But I really want you to keep the lateral rotation because you can feel that inner thigh already. Supporting leg straight on the 3-point. You arch your foot, lift and not drop. Okay, see, my knee will go into a really bad position, create what? Injuries. Never gonna create injuries. Okay, hold here. There are 4 movements I'm going to do. The first one, I'm just open my arms, second position, so help me balance. You can, if you're at the stair, you hold on to the railing. Okay, say, I'm very safe. I'm gonna focus on this and my right. You form your structure. Okay, so now since I don't have anything to hold, I can fake it, but I'm going to use my arm. Inhale, exhale, laterally rotate. 1. So I'm spiral the energy out. 2. So I feel the energy spiral all the way out to the heels. 3. You can also release the arm and come back in and feel a little bit delta. 4. We're just going to do 4. You can do up to 8. Okay. Don't do more. More is never better. You want to do properly and less repetition. That's the first one. The second one, you're going to open your arm. We're going to do the straddle stretch. People sit on the floor, open the leg and prop their body forward. Really get that inner thigh. It's really hard. Sometimes you sit on the floor, we all slouch and we're like looking for mercy, right? So we do one leg. So you can all do it, right? So now it's a little easier. That's why I call it easy Adductor stretching because we think a little better, so we don't force ourselves. If you don't force yourself, you go, I can do this. Okay, I can really feel my inner thigh. So I'm keep the lateral rotation, flat back forward. Only stretch one leg a time. 4 times. Exhale, back straight. 2, and return. Like I said, if you have a railing, just pull yourself forward, bend your elbows side, never raise your shoulder up. So that's a scary exercise. Inhale and exhale again. So I'm open my arm, flat back, and laterally rotate. So I really feel supporting, stretching, come back up. So that's the second one. The third movement, okay, each one goes a little more. Okay, bend, supporting it, don't drop the arch. Reach the left arm up. Okay, slide your hand toward the calf. Make sure this leg still laterally rotate. Flex from the hip socket right here. You go 1 and return. So little by little, you can slide the hands. All of a sudden you say, hey, Ching, I can hold my toes. Please do. That's really nice. If you can, it's okay. Don't cry. So inhale, exhale. Okay, all of a sudden you're going to feel the gracilla. Gracilla is the only one that goes all the way to the goose's feet right here. That's a common name. It's easy to remember. So right down here you can feel, oh my God, my inner portion, my knee, it really hurts. Yes, you're talking to the right muscle. And return. You said that it's not really talking, right? It's debating. It's like, hey, I am very tired. I'm very tired. So we're going to do, take care, right? By practice every other day, every day. And inhale, exhale anytime you have. And return, come back. Always talk to the tighter one, right? The one needs to be talked to. Okay, that was third one. The fourth one, I'm going to bend my knee. Okay, I'm still laterally rotating. See, I have to push that against, right? So I don't have to worry about holding that. So I'm put my right hand in front of my right knee. So I want maintain the lateral rotation. We don't want anything hurt in the back on your tush. So when you get that lateral rotation, so nothing works back there, it follows, okay? So there's initiation and leading and follow. Now see, I'm pushing from this leg, arch foot's lifted, and it goes into a big stretch. Wow, keep going, keep going. So I'm going to shift my weight a little bit more to my right foot. Now you feel all that 5 muscles, the adductor connect to your pubic bone. It's tendon, okay? Tendon connect to the bones, right? Inhale, exhale, go. We sit all the time. Then we run, then we bike. So this place is always flexed, right? So inhale, exhale, try to opening them up and going 3. Put your weight to this leg, push from there, don't bend that knee, don't bend that knee. It doesn't work, okay? So that's me rooting. And facing, always rooting. Rooting is give you what? Balance. Last one. And exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 1. And 2. And 3. Coming back and return. Take your leg up, shake it out a little bit. So every time you finish the 4 or 6 or 8, you stay there a little more. So I'm going to demonstrate again, adding that in on that side. So it's nice to have this end table. So I'm going to put it over here now so you can see me demonstrate the left leg. Okay, so now just enough space you can judge, right? So depends how long your leg is, right? So I'm right here. Again, I'm going to squeeze it's a 5 checkpoint first. Squeeze the tush, laterally rotate, put your weight on the right leg this time, pick that leg up. Okay, so now laterally rotate, double check, feel that free range of motion. Because it's a socket, a ball and socket. So a beautiful range of motion. So get to know your body. I'm going to move out a little bit. Okay, ready? The first one, laterally rotate, looking forward, body upright. 1. Inhale, laterally rotate. 2. If you say there's not enough stretch, put your leg a little higher or on your counter, right? That's pretty high for everybody. And 3. And 4. Okay, you ready? That was the first movement. Let me stay longer. I said it. Inhale, exhale. Because this one I know it's easier for me, but if you feel it, 3 extra breaths. to let that fascia open up. Okay, ready? That's the first one, remember? Second one, you ready? Straddle stretch with one leg only. Bend your knee, get there. You feel, okay, I feel it, laterally rotate. Check the form. And your back straight. Flex from the hip, going forward. You go bend the knee a little more. One, if you want more stretch. Inhale, exhale, two, nice and tall. Stretching is fabulous. Stretching is pumping the blood circulation, right? I'm stretched. Then I will return. So your muscle go woo, woo, right? So you're pumping, your muscle gets healthier because they love to move. And going, okay, I'm going to stay here, 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, deepening, 1. Hollow your tummy, exhale, 2. Inhale, fill the lungs, exhale, 3, and return, come back. So that's your second one. You ready? We're gonna each one add more. Okay, bend your knee again, bend this knee, flex, and then flex from the hip. You see that? Yes. I'm not flexed from my rib cage, okay? Because that's lateral flexion of the spine, so it's very different. I want to tuck it here, so I'm bring my whole body over, almost like a hardcover book. Okay, so ready? Inhale, slide your hands, grab hold of the toes, going, whoa, 1. Yeah, Grisella is talking to you. Inhale, exhale, what a name, right? 2, it's amazing. Right? People before us and figure every name for every single muscle you have. Figure out a name for every single muscle you have. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to check my English. And exhale, go. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale, stay here, going 1 and 2. Wow, right? Don't drop this knee. 3, so much to think about. I always say if you do correctly, your meditation already, because your mind, body all connect. What more you want, right? Take care of this body, then you become spiritual. Okay, so because you don't want to walk around bodies hurt so bad and try to be spiritual. It doesn't quite work, right? So here we go. So this is the one body we have. Keep your left hand and one body and one life. That's the title of my book, Within Your Control. So if you have that, you feel so good. You feel powerful. We call it empower yourself. Inhale, shift your weight. So I'm going to put your weight here. The right knee now straight. I'm leaning into it. I feel what? The feedback's all the tendon to the pubic bone. You go, good. And return. Inhale, exhale, push into it. So you're leaning one straight line from the top of your head to that foot. Feel the line. Go and return. And last one. Inhale, exhale, 1. Shoulders down. 2 and 3. So I'm pushing from the 3 points. Sometimes you say from outside your foot, not inside. Don't drop. Okay? And you come back. Take your leg off. Shake it out a little bit. Oh, we shake out, so the fascia takes a little time to recover, and they get very emotional. Anything happened today, so they get really tight, especially if you sit all day, if you don't move, or you're just repetitive doing crazy stuff all the time. I'm sorry I say crazy stuff, but I'm not really sorry, but I just want you to have more. You can do that. If you don't stretch, it's crazy. Does it make sense? If you stretch, you get the whole benefit, because it's all based on the Chinese symbol yin and yang. You need to have a balance, a really great balanced program when you come to exercise, because you have 650 muscles, then you have internal organ, 12 systems. So there's so much you own, unbelievable. So when you cherish this body and this life, right, you come above, right? It feels so good, because you can plan your days, because things are always gonna happen. It's called life, and then we know what to do. So let's talk about my book a little bit. So it's one body, one life, within your control. Everything. So if you're open, if you're entrepreneur, I am too, and right? You have to foresee the whole picture. If you're a CEO, you're a shop owner, doesn't matter if you're a teacher, you're a chef, you have to see the whole picture from shopping, right? For chef, to what to cook, the menu. There's a whole thing there. So why we want to sit around and says, you know, think nothing. But the power is if I can think everything and become one thing. Right? One banquet. Just one banquet. I'm going to this big banquet with 12 dish. Everything come, everybody love it. That is my meditation. And at the end, I exhale. And you get something out of it. And then next day, so you get better and better with what you do, right? So if you can calm your mind while you do multitask, that's the best meditation. But guess what? That multitask comes from what? Knowledge. It doesn't come from the thin air. We wish for that so much. And it's okay, but if you don't agree with me, it's okay too. Come to take workshop. We can talk about it, right? So, one body, one life within your control. And in the book has 18 QR code. There's a lot of information there on the muscle charts. So that 18 QR code is linking to 18 exercise. So that one book you can bring everywhere. So that kind of coincides with all the workshops that I'm offering in 2022. So go to my website, Heights of Wellness, to find the workshop schedule. If you want to buy the book, is the website to purchase the book is www.onebodyoneLifewithChing.com. It's from the Balboa Press, okay? But they gave me a book website, so it's so much easier. So you just go there, only my book pop up. You don't have to search. So, but the things when you check out, use USPS for free shipping. How nice! And okay, I hope to see you at my workshop next year, and keep practicing. Next week we're going to do another easy stretch for the leg. You have tried to guess which part of your body, right? So far we did the front, now we did here, and what would be the next one? We'll see you next week to find out. Thank you so much for joining me. Take good care.